Our topic is discussed last class, that is cell organelles, nucleus. So now today I am discussing about the chromosomes. So what I am drawing structure is the chromosome, typical chromosome structure. Chromosomes are very important. Colored bodies are present in the nucleus of cell. The colored bodies is called as chromosomes. So here chromosome number is constant in every species, but it is differ to species to species. For example, Ascaris only 2 chromosomes are there. Drosophila only 8 chromosomes are there. In the human beings, approximately, not exactly, 46 chromosomes are there. So radial area 1700 chromosomes are there. So like that, it is differ from species to species. Within the species, same constant number of the chromosomes are present. So generally chromosomes are present in nucleus of the cell. So here what I am drawing is called as chromosome, typical chromosome. A typical chromosome contains the following parts. There are number 1, pellicle, matrix, chromonimeta, primary constituent, secondary constituent, satellites, and telomere are the parts of chromosome. First is the pellicle. What is the first one? Pellicle. The outer covering of the chromosome, it is non-genetic material. It is non-genetic material. Outer border or outer covering or enclosing the chromosome is called as pellicle. It is a non-genetic. It is made by non-genetic material. So next, matrix. Inside of the pellicle, homogeneous liquid is present. It is called as matrix. So it is also non-genetic material. So next, third one, chromonimeta. Inside the matrix, a thread-like structures, identical spirally coiled thread-like structures are present. These identical thread-like structure, spirally coiled thread-like structures are called as chromonimeta. So these are the important. Why? Because generally the genetic material, they are made by genetic material. So characters can able to transmit from one generation to other generation through a chromonimeta. So out of these typical identical twins, one is come from father, other is come from mother. So these chromonimeta generally dark fluogen, dark stained fluogen area is called a heterochromatin. Lightly stained part of chromonimeta is called as euchromatin. Dark stained heterochromatin. So light stained euchromatin. So whatever it may be, chromonimetas are very important. They are present in the inside of the matrix. So next, primary constituent. So on the surface of the chromosomes, where the two identical spirally coiled thread-like structures are united, that particularly united portion is called as primary constituent. So generally a single cell contains only single primary constituents of there. These constituents are useful for the attachment of splitting fiber. Second one, secondary constituent. So here and there some other additional constitution also present. It is called a secondary constitution. This is useful for the generally in this particular area of the chromosome. So associated with the nucleolus. That's why this is called as nucleolar organizer. So then near to the end of the chromosome, small ball-like structure is present. It is called as satellite. End of the chromosome port is called as, what is the end of the chromosome port is called as last part. Last part of the generally polarization is there. It is not attached with any other chromosome. So like that, these are the parts of chromosome. What are the parts of chromosome? Pellicle, matrix, chromonimeta, primary constituent, secondary constituent, satellites are the parts of chromosome. So here, so generally on the base of centromere, the primary constituent is also called as centromere. On the base of centromere, the chromosomes are basically classified into 3 main categories: monocentric chromosome, dicentric chromosome, polycentric chromosome. What is the monocentric? Generally on the surface of the chromosome, on the base of centromere number, chromosomes are classified into three main categories. One is the monocentric chromosome. If on the surface of the chromosome a single primary constriction is present, such kind of chromosomes are called as monocentric chromosome. So generally typical or identical chromosomes contain only single centric chromosome. So from rare cases, here and there, two primary constrictions are present. They are called as dicentric. Rare cases, the surface of the chromosome more than the two centromeres are present. They are called as polycentric. Monocentric, single centromere. Two-centric, dicentric, two centromere. More centric, polycentric. So this is the division of at the base of centromere number. So now other classification is there. Chromosomes are classified into four main categories on the base of centromere position on the surface of the chromosomes. They are of number one, metacentric chromosome, submetacentric chromosome, acrocentric chromosome, telocentric chromosome. Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric. So now the metacentric chromosome. Now observe in the figure, if the centromere is situated in the center of the chromosome, such type of chromosomes are called as metacentric chromosomes. So this metacentric chromosome shape is generally V in shape. Two equal arms are there. Centromere is situated in the center of the chromosome. That's why two equal arms are formed. So next, submetacentric chromosome. So here centromere is present in between the center and one end of the chromosome. Such type of chromosomes are called as submetacentric chromosomes. So like acrocentric chromosome. So near to the one end of the chromosome, if the centromere is present, such kind of centromeres are called as acrocentric chromosome. Telocentric chromosome means at the tip of the chromosome, if the centromere is present, such group of chromosomes are called as telocentric chromosome. So now these are the parts of, these are the types of chromosome on the base of centromere position. In the center, metacentric. Center to one arm, end of the arm, metacentric. Near to the one end, acrocentric. In the tip of the arm, telocentric. Like that, four important types of chromosomes are there. They are looks like a V, J, V, L, J, I shapes are occur. So like that, chromosomes are classified into four main categories. So basical fundamental character of the chromosomes are generally they are called as hereditary transmitter. The genetic material is transmitted from one generation to other generation through a genetics, through a chromosomes only. That's why they are called as genetic transmitters. So it is the main important function of the chromosome. Chromosomal number is very constant within the species, but it is differ from species to species. Chromosomes are further classification is there. Chromosomes are classified into two main categories: sex chromosome, somatic chromosome, autosomes, allosomes. So autosomes are somatic character deciding factor. Chromosomes are called as somatic character deciding chromosomes are called as autosomes. Sex character deciding chromosomes are called as allosomes. So these are the chromosome, types of chromosome, parts of chromosome, function of chromosome. Thank you.